An update now to a story we've been following since May. New details released. The man who shot a Mahomet police officer then was on the run for a week. WAND's Kathleen Cohen joins us now with new video footage and crime scene photos that have now been released.
Yes, Sean, hundreds of crime scene photos, dash cam video, and interviews are on the Village of Mahomet's website for anyone to view. Mahomet Police Chief Michael Metzler says law enforcement is trying to be as transparent as possible. Tracy Clint Pendleton shot Mahomet police officer Jeremy Charlo on May 7th. It all started when another officer, Ryan Rich, pulled Pendleton over for minor traffic violations, including lack of tail lights. Recently released dash cam video shows Pendleton getting angry. A few minutes later, Officer Charlo passed the truck, which pulled into a driveway on South Vine Street. Charlo intended to let the driver of the car know his headlights were not working.
He had no headlights on. My first thought was potential DUI, something of that nature, and with the way he was driving, I was concerned safety issues.
The driver, identified as Tracy Clint Pendleton, began screaming and punching at Charlo.
He kept punching me and punching me. And I tried to push him back. I wasn't able to.
The officer attempted to tase Pendleton. That's when Pendleton reached for a gun and shot the officer. Pendleton led authorities, including the FBI, on a week-long manhunt in Pope County following the incident, where he was then killed by law enforcement. Officer Charlo has been cleared after an extensive investigation.
From our standpoint, I think that the officers that were involved that evening did everything they could to the best of their ability in their training to handle what was presented to them. They, as we looked at the reports and we looked at all the information that we were able to gather and that the investigative team gathered, we determined that there wasn't any violation of policy and that the three officers involved did an outstanding job in addressing the attack of Officer Charlo.
7 official reports, hundreds of crime scene photos, interviews, and dash cam videos can be found on the Village of Mahomet's website.
Our point of view is that in an effort to be as transparent as possible and to give everybody as much information as possible, our goal was just to put it out there for anyone that had an interest in the case.
Coming up tonight on WAND News at 6, more details as to why there is no dash cam video for the encounter between Officer Charlo and Pendleton. Kathleen Cohen, WAND News.